Hey, what's up everyone? I'm currently building a fence in my backyard and I'm working on the gate, and so I decided to put it up on YouTube. I figured why not. Basically I just cut a box that would fit the opening of the gate but is 1 inch smaller, and then I fastened the corners on each side with a screw, and that's where I am right now. So the bottom hinge is going to go over here. So then you want to run a diagonal from the bottom hinge up to the top, which is better because if you do it the other way, it's not going to support the weight, because all the weight's going to be held back in this bottom hinge when I get that on. So basically I just put that under there, and then I'm gonna mark it with a pencil real quick, and then when you cut you want to leave the line. Alright, now I got the diagonal piece cut. You come in closer and see it fits nice and tight on both sides. That's very important because all of the weight's going to come back, and it's going to be this piece that keeps everything in line. So hey buddy. So basically then once I get that hammered in place, I'm going to take this little metal mending plate piece and kind of line it up. And that's going to help hold everything together even further. It's going to hold the miter joint together, and it's going to hold this joint together. And I'm going to fasten them in place with these screws, which are good for treated lumber. Alright, you can turn. Okay, now that we got the cross brace done and we got the mending plates fastened, I put another board underneath, and then I'm going to mark it at all the angles so it's easier to cut. When you cut, make sure you leave the line so everything fits tight. And then after these are cut, I'm going to put plates here, here, and here. Same thing. Then I'm going to flip the gate over and put plates on the other sides and all the same joints. And then we'll be ready for the pickets. Alright, now I got the first 3 pickets set on the one side, as you can see. I actually pounded down these right here so the pickets will lay over them. I cut the first one off, which is actually the other half of the last picket that's on the fence that I laid up to, and I only laid the first 3 because I'm going to set the hinge on, and I'm not actually going to put any more on until the gate's hung, and then you can kind of adjust it easier. So that's the next thing, is to put these hinges on and then hang the gate. Line it up somewhere around the edge. You can always move it a little bit later. So I've got the gate hung. Pretty much what I did is to hang it by myself was I took some pickets and I laid them out under the gate, and then I set the gate on top of it to get it at the height I wanted, and made sure that it was, you know, even on top, and made sure that the gap between the hinge side was equal all the way from top to bottom. Then I drilled some pilot holes, and then I put in the lag bolts in each hinge, and one is enough to hold it for now, but I'm gonna put more on them later. And then I just need to run the pickets out, and my fence is complete. And that's pretty much how you hang a gate. I did a larger gate over here across the way. This is a 6-foot gate that I did. For that one I used 2x6s and some larger plates, so you can kind of see. It works well, so you can do a larger gate. And other things that I'm going to need to add are a board like this to prevent the door from going all the way closed, and one of these down here which the gate can rest on when it closes. It has a slight angle to it. I don't know if you can see it. Slight angle right there, so when the gate closes it can actually rest on that, so all the weight isn't on the gate all the time. And this one I actually put cross boards on here too, in the middle, to prevent the pickets from wanting to bow over time. You can see it works quite well. That's pretty much what it looks like when when the gate's finished. One quick note is I also purchased 4-inch lag bolts to go into the middle part of each hinge, so it'll go all the way through into the post. Otherwise, a shorter 2 to 2.5 inch won't actually go into anything. It'll just go to, you know, about right here. Really, this one will go deep into the post, which is